Once we finish our tackling circuit, we go right on to footwork drills as a defensive secondary here. What you're seeing here is we do a series of 7 or 8 footwork drills every day. We call them our daily drills. What you're watching the players here do is get a nice stance, knees bent, chest up, eyes up, toe to instep relationship, wrists at knee level to ensure a nice bend in the knees. They take a 6-inch read step to get their body and eyes coordinated. And after that, they're just going to backpedal straight back down the stripe. I always come out from the sideline to use the stripes as a roadmap or a guide for our players to take good, 45, 90-degree angles. So as the players take that read step, now they get into a backpedal. And in the backpedal, the most important things are pedaling at the same level as your stance, keeping your knees bent, chest up, eyes up. And I always tell our guys to keep their feet low to the ground, their heels low to the ground. It's not a race. You go into control in your back pedal, and you rub your ankles. Don't get your feet too wide apart. Natural running form going backwards. Now, as you see the players come back, what they're going to be taught to do is anything going away from the line of scrimmage we call an open technique. So the players are zone turning. We have 2 types of turns. A zone turn, where the players turn to the quarterback, and a man turn, where we turn toward the man. In a zone turn here, you're going to see the players on the right prepping off their right foot, and the players on the left prepping to their left foot, turning into the quarterback. And we have a 3-word progression when we turn. We use the phrase prep our outside foot to the middle of the field. Midline, throw your lead leg past the midline of your body. And sideline, throw your shoulders to the sideline to assure a nice, 180-degree turn right there. We tell our guys to look and lean. And they got to get in a good sprinter's stance and sprint back then. So prep, midline, sideline, sprinting back through the sideline of the football field. Anytime we go towards the line of scrimmage, we call that a drive technique. And so what we tell the guys here, some people T-step, some people foot fire. I don't particularly care. Here's what I tell the guys, though. The most important thing is that you have 1 step to stop your backwards momentum. That's the foot with the direction that you're going. 1 step to recover. That's your foot opposite of the direction you're going. And then point your knee in the direction you want to go. 1 to recover, 1 to stop, 1 to recover, 1 to stop your backwards momentum, 1 to recover, 1 to pull yourself through. Point your knee in the direction you want to go. React into what you see. It's all about angles. Don't run circles. Point your knee in the direction you want to go. The guys are running an X drill here to ensure that we get 1 break to the right and 1 break back to the left. The next drill that we'll do is if we ever get in a position where we have to open and drive, it's a combination of these. I make them all left-sided players, so they're in a left-footed stance as you look at the picture here. All right, they're going to take their stance and start, read step, pedal, all normal things right there. Pedal at the same level as their stance with their chest over knees, nose over toes. They're going to prep midline, sideline, making a zone turn. And then I'm going to bring them back as if they're breaking on a comeback, where they've got to now pound their feet, sink their hips, plant on the upfield foot, open and drive, pointing their knee in the direction they want to go. Back at 45 degrees behind them as if they're running a comeback. Stance and start, pedal. Those guys did a bad job starting, so we'll send them back. Discipline. Being in the secondary requires attention to detail, discipline, perfect alignment. Pound their feet, sink their hips, plant, open, and drive. On a wet surface, you've got to get your cleats in the ground. You cannot hockey stop. Prep, midline, sideline, plant, open, and drive. Point your knee in the direction you want to go. Plant, open, and drive. Plant, open, and drive. Not bad. The next drill we'll do is a double post break. We'll break on a post to our left or our right, and then break on a post to the opposite direction then. So what you see the guys doing is same thing. Stance and start. Read step, pedal. Then they're going to plant, open, and drive at 45 degrees as if they're breaking on a post. Get enough depth that you're on top of the post. Once they get to the next stripe, they're going to get back into a back pedal, and they're going to continue to back pedal, and then I'm going to bring them back on a post angle, back in the opposite direction. The keys to this are prepping on the outside foot, pointing the knee in the direction you want to go, and then prepping on the outside foot, pointing the knee in the direction you want to go again. Don't be flat. Don't be too deep and out of phase. Not bad by all those guys right there. Point the knee where you want to go. Don't drop step. Don't 3-point turn. Prep and point the knee in the direction you want to go. angles, 45-degree angles, beating the post 2 different times. And then the final piece of our footwork progression is a speed turn. So we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to take our stance and start, read step, pedal. Coach Barlow's going to break them to their left here. And when he breaks them to their left, they're beating the post, prepping off the right foot, pointing that knee at 45 degrees in the direction they want to go on the post. And now all of a sudden the guys run a post corner on them. They want to rip that lead elbow around, be violent, come out on top of the cut. Come out on top of the cut on the post corner. Don't come underneath yourself. Come out on top of the cut. The guy at the top of the screen, the very far guy on this one, didn't finish. You got to finish. Finish. Get it all the way around. Get your eyes back to the coach. Finish on a double cut. Finish. Get your head and shoulders around. Rip your head and shoulders around. Bring that lead elbow around. Rip the head and shoulders around.